I'ma prove them bitches wrong. Do it by yourself, cause niggas ain't gon' put you on. I'm from the gap, nigga, I'm a dog. Better warn these rappers, cause I'm coming like a storm. I'm focused on the money, yeah, nigga jugging. Pull up on the scene, all them bitches looking. I see 'em.
What's good with you, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, King Koan of the Dark. All right, so story time, you know what I mean? This story time is about the time that I decided to start a clan, right? So, all right, the funny thing is I'll even go as far as how I never even thought I would have gotten here. Because the funny thing is that there was a Christmas when my wife had got me headsets. And when she got them from me, she was super excited about it or whatever. And I just gave her a look like, what are you doing? And she's like, I thought you might want a headset for the game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting online talking to no strange I don't knows from no, I'm good on that. You know what I mean? Boy, I was confident, you heard me? Anyway, fast forward to my wife getting me For Honor for Valentine's Day because it came out February 14th. And so now I get on this bad boy and you don't, I played Dominion, so it wasn't no way you could really do work the way you want to do work without being able to communicate with your team. So guess who had to eat his words? Mr. King Kong. I was like, I had to tell the wife, like, yeah, I might have fucked up on that. Yeah. So then I had to get up, go to the mall, go get me what I thought was one of the nicest at the time. And, I got online. And shortly thereafter, I ran into a good few dudes. Matter of fact, maybe 4 are the guys that I get on there normally with. Well, after that, one of these dudes hits me up. And he's like, yo, you got to get online. I'm like, all right, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I get on there. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, bro, I just got in a clan. I'll tell you, at the time, I'm not even familiar with what a clan is. You know what I'm saying? The only clan I know, it ain't a good idea. They ain't got a good look. So I don't know what these boys talk about. You know what I'm saying? My man like, nah, this is, a thing where, it's a group of dudes that get together, they game and they rep a squad or whatever. And I was like, yo, that's dope. That's hard. Like, what's up? He's like, yeah, the thing is, these boys is all Kensei. Now, see, Kensei is one of the characters in the game, and it just so happens to be one of the characters that I main. And my homie's like, yo, I got in there, I worked every single last one of them. I worked the leader. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, bro, they giving me a spot. I told them boys, you got to slide with me. And I was like, oh, what, word? He was like, yeah, bro. And I was like, yo, done. So I get in there. We got to, swap. I had to swap it out with whoever they had. And I ended up doing my thing and beating whoever. And I'm a part of the Kensei Wave clan at the time. And I was content with that. I wasn't trying to do nothing outside of that. Right? So soon after that, For Honor comes out with this, because they had like a map thing where, you were battling for a certain territory, each faction being samurai, knights, and Vikings, right? Well, they added to it that at the end of every season, a faction would win. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was dope. But at the time, I was kind of slowly drifting away from playing with the Kensei Wave clan all the time. Sometimes I wanted to just ride with other characters and other people that I was meeting through the game. But trust, everyone that I was meeting at the time online, everybody was through, in fact, For Honor. So I had a bunch of homies that I had, but like I said, they played other characters. You know what I mean? Because it's key to the game to have other characters that have certain abilities that help you. You know what I'm saying? Win that Dominion match that I'm talking about. So now I go to the Kensei Wave leader and I tell him, hey, look, we want to do more when it comes to trying to get the map thing done or whatever. We want to win these seasons. This is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. He's like, nah, that's not a go. I'm not really rocking with that idea. I'm like, okay, well, ain't no big deal. Let me take a faction of our group and I'll take whoever's interested in doing the map thing with me, and we could rep the squad like that. So it would be like the dudes that go out here on the battlefield and fight and represent the Wave clan. And he was like, nah, that's not a go. I'm not rocking with that. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm rocking with it. So we out. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell the homies, hey, look, the other homies that aren't Kinsey, I say, hey, look, I was thinking about doing my own clan or whatever. Does anybody want to be with me? And the homies were saying, damn, that's crazy. I was thinking about starting a clan myself. And I said, well, let's do it together. And so it's like 5 members together, put their heads together. I came up with the name Blood Dragons, which people loved. And we all as a collective made the emblem together for sure. Sat in the party and we went step by step. What this one said no, we didn't do, and that one said it was beautiful. You know what I mean? And so now we out here and we repping and we trying to kill it for the really for the samurais. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of threw everything off because everybody wasn't samurai. So that was a mess within itself. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't matter. We had a collective of people who really loved the game, who really loved getting on and loved playing. And that's what mattered. You know what I'm saying? That was what it was all about. Was, you know, like for me, it's my therapy to get up and game. You know what I mean? So when you had a long day, you came from work and all that, you can get on and you got good people with a good vibe, just trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was really about. And so time goes by and these main members, so we had other members, but these were main members, started to slowly drift away. And so now I didn't drift away from the game. I was all in, you heard me? But slowly thereafter, I started realizing I ain't got much people to rock with no more. And so now I'm like, it's time I recruit. I'd be G with you if it wasn't really for me. The Blood Dragon thing would have died out because everyone else just left it in the wind, you heard me? But I wanted to keep the fire burning because at the time it was just something that really meant a lot to me because it came in a time where I needed it the most. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that in another video, you know what I mean? And so boom, boom. Now I get on the recruit tip, you know what I mean? And I go out there and I go try to look for all the best fighters that I think, in my opinion, are just on another level. I might grow this clan back 25, 30 people strong, if not more. You hear me? I mean, by the time the original leaders and members came back, they didn't know who was who and what was what because I had grown it so quick and so fast. You know what I'm saying? And the vibe was there. You know, everybody was rocking and all that. Anyway, so now I get to a place where I find 2 people that are just a cut above the rest. I'm talking about, these dudes I don't have no problem naming. My man Joey and my man Levi. You know what I mean? And so these were dudes that had a hell of a connection because they known each other since high school. So when they got in there, they just knew how to play with each other really well, and they were just, exceptional at the game. You know what I'm saying? And so now I grab these boys, put them in the clan. But the thing is that they didn't really have any interest in really rocking with them. They loved the idea of being in the clan, but they ain't really like the idea of rocking with the other dudes because, no insult to them, they didn't really feel like they were good enough. You know what I mean? They just like to win. They just like to be with the best. And so brothers in the clan would always tell me, hey, look, man, can I play with what's their name, you know? And I'm like, yeah, just hit them up and ask them. Like, what you asking me for? You want to play with that man, go hit that man up. And I guess they didn't build enough of rapport and they started to, you know, circle around the campfire. Why do only the best players play with each other and don't play with the rest of us? And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What's going on right now? And so, you know, the thing was my man, Joey and Levi would get on mad late, but they had to get off because they had work and all of that. You know how that go. And so they didn't have no time to really just be showing love to brothers. They were just trying to get on, play with the vibes that they felt more comfortable with and be gone. You heard me? And I just wish that everyone would have just respected that. But they didn't. They felt such a way that it got to a place where the jealousy kicked in, the anger kicked in. The only people that these brothers would really like rocking with was because they put another dude in the clan. That other dude was named Canadian Thief. And I had a homie in there by the name of QB Nine Tails, which is my dog, Obi. And so, but they love Obi. Obi is just, he if he's not like them, he's better. He's a cut above the rest as well. And Canadian Thief, he's a cut above the rest as well. They just on another level, you know what I mean? And so now, the homies are just like, yeah, we don't care how they feel, you know what I'm saying? This is where I feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm going to be at, which they have every right in the world to feel like. But the homies felt such a way, they went as far as taking the emblem and crossing it out and said, and you know, it just got to a place where it just made me super uncomfortable. But remember, I'm not originally the leader of this clan. So it put me in a place to say, you know what, I don't really want to be a part of this and whatever this is. Because remember, this is my first attempt at even doing this. It taught me valuable lessons that I wanted to take on my attempt to get it right. And so now I say to myself, I think I want to start my clan by myself with me being the leader, period. And so I'm going to holler at the homies and I'm going to see if they cool with that. And so I holler at Joey, I holler at Levi, and I holler at the homie Obi. And I'm like, yo, if I started a clan, how y'all boys feel about sliding with me? And they was like, we only here for you. So, I mean, we out. And so, you know, we get together, you know what I mean? And I had the idea of Dark Bushido, but I thought it was too dark. You know what I'm saying? So I ran with Bushido Blade, which was a game from way back when on PlayStation. And I'm like, let me just run with Bushido Blade. But I had marked on the piece of paper Dark Bushido. So I asked them boys what they think. I wasn't rocking with Joey's idea. I wasn't rocking with Levi's idea. But the homie Obi says to me, man, I like the Bushido, but I think Dark Bushido would be better. And I'm looking at the paper as he says it, and I took it as a sign. And I was like, you know what, bro? You're right. You know what I'm saying? I later on told him, but I'm like, it's Dark Bushido, bro. It's Dark Bushido, you know what I mean? And today, you know, I don't just got brothers in this clan, man, you know what I'm saying? I got family, you know what I'm saying? And that clan means a lot to me. They know what they mean to me because I try to make it clear to them every chance I get. So this is a shout out to my squad, you heard me? This is story time with King Koan, man, of the dark. Well, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Pull up on the scene, all them bitches looking.